Instead of suffering through the YouTube chat, click like and subscribe. You should know this guy here. I've gotten people that have listened to the review. We did this originally. And they sent me notes on what I thought of the show.
Like in 2005?
Yep.
Okay.
And I liked the show a lot better than, quote, that shitty SmackDown. So SmackDown must have sucked. And this guy here says, in 2005, you guys spent 9 minutes on this episode.
Well,
back in the day.
There's 2 more people here.
Yes.
Maybe we can get to 11 or 12.
I think we can go longer than 9 minutes for everything on this show.
So it's dramatic TNA voiceover guy.
Yes, he was sure dramatic on this show.
And again, repeating myself here, but we're past historic things like the cage walk and the 3-way. So they hyped up the champions, essentially. And of course, Jeff Jarrett is the world champion. They talked about him. And AJ Styles is the X Division champion. They talked a lot about him. And they got the tag team champions to hype up. The Naturals.
Oh, my God.
They tried. They did their best.
I got nothing against the Naturals, okay?
Sure.
But I remember for years going on and on about the Naturals because they always got pushed, but they never did anything to tell us who they were.
Yeah.
I still don't know their names. I couldn't tell them apart to save my life. And at the end of the day, I mean, I could be wrong about this. I got nothing against the guys. I don't think they ever did anything. Where are they now?
It's 20 years later.
We saw them in the worst match I've ever seen live.
That's true. Vinny, you say 20 years later. Bro, half the people on this show are still wrestling.
That's actually a good point.
So whatever happened to these guys? They were missing something.
Maybe they came to their senses.
Distinct personalities. Oh.
We have a run-in, everyone. There's a young girl with a picture of
look at that outfit.
Yeah.
I think it's adorable.
It is adorable.
Yeah.
And she wore a pink leg. Hey, can you shut the door, love?
No, she cannot.
Okay, Shawn, can you shut the door? Thank you, Lovey.
Done.
There's Chase Stevens and Andy Douglas. There's their names. Chase.
Who?
The Naturals. Chase Stevens is only 46 years old now. Which I guess is 26 then.
It's like a kid.
Yeah.
You said 20 years later, but like AJ Styles is still wrestling, Samoa Joe.
Yeah. Said that.
Yeah, there's lots
Yes.
of guys. So never mind that. I'm looking to see if he's done anything.
Okay, let's get moving here.
All right.
So the opening match.
Right. So yes, the debut on Spike TV. So this was it went from the Nashville network to TNN to Spike TV, eventually the Paramount network, and that's all the same channel.
Was WWF on like TNN at this time?
I think they were. I should look that up too.
They left Spike for then anyway.
Yeah. So
all I know is this show was an hour, and they were rushing through everything.
Yep.
But they still took the time before every match to tell you about the guys who were in the match. They didn't presume you knew who they were.
The stars.
They didn't presume that you'd been watching on BitNet or whatever. They told you, hey, this is AJ Styles. Here's a quick clip of all this stuff. He may be the best athlete in all of wrestling. They still took the time to do video packages on a show where they were rushed to get it done in an hour. I appreciated that.
They may have been rushed because they talked about the 6-sided ring all the time, too.
Yeah, I think TNA had a talking point that he kept going over.
The exact same talking point, too.
Yes. He actually repeated himself multiple times about the 6-sided ring.
Yeah. Just one more quick note on Chase Stevens here. His Wikipedia entry has one subhead. Just one subhead. Sporadic appearances 2013 to 2022.
Brother, we spent more time talking about The Natural that I don't even know which guy is which than we spent reviewing the whole show in 2005.
All right, I'm done now.
Please.
The two advertised things for this show are Rhino versus Jeff Hardy and a controversy in Canada. Your opener, AJ Styles versus Roderick Strong. Yes.
You know what? We reviewed this show as recently as 2021. And the difference between 2021 and 2025 is like, it's even more astonishing now. Because you had a current WWE star wrestling a current AEW star. In the middle of the match, an AEW agent came out, and he looks exactly the same. So when he came out, like, I felt like I was watching an interpromotional match, and all of a sudden, like, the AEW GM came out and started yelling at one of the guys. I was like, the fuck is going on here? And I swear to God, this was 2005, but they would have had the exact same match in 2025.
Actually, yes.
This is 20 years ago, okay? if you guys started watching wrestling when I did in like 1988, okay, 88, 89, think about how different that 1988, 89 would have been from 1968 and 69. It'd have been like night and day. What are we even doing in the ring? The difference between 2005 and like 2025 AEW is literally nothing. They work exactly the same. Am I wrong?
The only difference is that as fast as they were going and as much as they moved, there was still a shine, heat, comeback. There were not 10 million counters and not 10 million near falls. I don't think there's a single false finish in this match.
Not in that four-way later, or the three-way.
Three-way had a zillion.
The three-way was literally exactly like any three-way you would see in 2025.
That was an AEW party match, yes.
Yes.
So Roddy got no introduction. No, the announcers did tell us who he was and they put him over, Messiah the Backbreaker and all that. 2005, he still had a shitty sideburns and still had a little bit of baby fat before he became the shredded cardio machine he is today. He was probably still a cardio machine then, though, just not as shredded.
That was before Peach Machine got him on the Peach diet.
Yeah. I had forgotten how Mike Tenay and Don West just spent a solid hour shouting at me.
Oh, yeah. They just screamed nonstop for an hour.
And it comes up here, and it's not just them, because Taz and Cole were doing the same thing on SmackDown, but they're terrified to have even a second of dead air. So a guy in the ring will have a mic and say, "I got something to say." And Tenay will scream, "Oh my God, what's he going to say?" And the guy will say whatever, but like, you can be quiet, man. You can take time off. If you guys cutting a promo, let him breathe. So they're doing this match. Chris Daniels comes out. It's Daniels versus AJ in an Iron Man match of Bound for Glory. And Roddy cuts him off, does some backbreakers. AJ's comeback consists entirely of one Pele kick, the moonsault into the DDT, and the Styles Clash, and he wins. Boom.
That's it.
That was it.
Hey, if you love this clip, have I got a deal for you? WrestlingObserver.com. Do you have a commute? Do you work out at the gym? Do you like listening to audio on your headphones or your earbuds or whatever the kids use today? Well, WrestlingObserver.com will give you all the audio you'll ever need in your life. Over 15,000 audio shows. Every audio show that we have ever done, dating back to 2005, is available for subscribers at WrestlingObserver.com. Every time a new show comes out, you can podcast it directly to your phone. If you have a commute, as noted, if you go to the gym, if you like to lift weights and listen to Granny review soap operas, well, WrestlingObserver.com gets you full access to all of these shows and all of these archives. You can go back and listen to TNA reviews from 2010. You can go back and listen to reviews of every WWE pay-per-view, every big story that's ever happened in wrestling. You can get access to that at WrestlingObserver.com. Plus, full access to the Wrestling Observer newsletter every week. 40,000 words of news and information in pro wrestling. Why get all your scoops off Reddit, which aren't even accurate most of the time? Go right to the source, the Wrestling Observer newsletter. You also get Observer archives dating back to 1990. So check it out today. Thousands of issues of the Wrestling Observer newsletter. Tens of thousands of hours of audio. All for $12.99 per month or as low as $9.99 if you sign up for a year. You'll never run out of audio if you subscribe to WrestlingObserver.com. So head up there, check it out today, and I'll talk to you again after a while.